Hello and welcome to the Deep to NBA podcast. My name is Sean. Joining me today, the Thunder Twins, also known as my girlfriend and her brother, also known as my friend and his sister. Two avid, diehard Oklahoma City Thunder fans here, joining us on the one and only Deep to NBA podcast. Also, I think two long-time listeners, first-time callers. Welcome on, guys.
Thank you.
I can't believe this is what it sounds like without the intro track. That's crazy.
It's brutally raw.
Yeah, it feels off. It feels off, but
okay.
I'm sure we'll settle in.
So, we as in me, we have your Dipper's also here. Dipper's a dog for people who don't know Dipper, but we have you on partially / mostly due to... Oh, wait, did I give you a mic?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to lapel you.
Oh, good, actually.
My bad. So I've got you on here partially due to circumstance, but also due to the fact that you guys love the Oklahoma City Thunder. So yeah, sorry man, I should have done that before.
Let's hope they heard my introduction.
Why do you guys go for the Thunder? Tell us the story about your fandom.
You go first.
I'll go first. Yeah, I don't know. I was 11. I had a little Miami Heat phase. With Love Dwayne Wade.
Really? Not the other guy?
Not the other guy.
not LeBron Jameson.
No, this was like, I think this was pre the trade. Yeah. Pre the decision. Then I had a little Boston phase. I really liked them in NBA 2K10 or something. And then I fell in love with this guy called Kevin Durant.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know. I did not know it at the time, but I made the best basketball following franchise decision of all time. It's been an incredible 14 years or so where we've just been bad for 2 seasons. Just crazy. So it's paid off quite well.
Yeah, I can give you a run for your money in terms of blessed fandom.
Yeah.
Somebody came into the Warriors in 2012. Francesca, why did you pick the Oklahoma City Thunder as your favourite basketball team?
Because Leandro likes them. And so it was the only basketball team that I really heard about a lot because Leandro and I shared a room at the time. But when I was in year 7, I went on school camp and we had this...
Please tell us.
We had this male teacher, one of the only male teachers in the school, and he was like, I want to say like maybe 30 or something, and I was 12 years old. And we were all on the bus talking about sports that we liked, and I said, I like the NBA, I go for Oklahoma City Thunder. And then this male teacher looked at me in my 12-year-old face and said, name 3 players. And I said Kevin Durant. And then that was it, because I like Kevin Durant so much, because Leandro liked Kevin Durant so much.
Oh, you couldn't name 3?
No.
Oh, I forgot that bit of the story.
Yeah,
I thought you put this 30-year-old man in his place.
No.
While putting down, I don't know, a school full of 12-year-olds putting him down.
It was just his really insane power trip over a 12-year-old girl on school camp.
Have you, a little bit off track, you're also a teacher, it says here in the notes. Have you ever had a power trip over 5-year-olds?
No.
Yeah, okay, so it's not common. It's not common to put down people whose ages start with 1 or 0.
No, I want to say so.
Yeah, damn. Well, yeah, let's talk a little bit of OKC, but Cheska, I believe you will be relegated to Googling various names that we mentioned and telling us if they're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do have other qualities. I just...
On an NBA podcast?
I don't know anything about basketball, so this is what I can offer.
Yeah. Actually, when I did a pod with Marco and Lucas, the NBA rookie beer tier list, which you guys might be familiar with.
Yeah.
What we did is we also went through their Instagrams and just sussed their vibe. So maybe when you're searching these people, we'll have a look at the Instagram last 6 posts and be like, ooh, 5 of them are sponsored. Yeah, go away.
I mean, I guess like 95% of them would give like the ick.
Yeah.
Or just like, yeah.
Embracing myself for like Catholicism.
Yeah. Christianity. Yeah, just Leandro, what were your feelings? We haven't had you on ever, and we definitely haven't had you on since Tyrese Halliburton snapped his Achilles in Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
How do you feel cheating in NBA championship?
I was waiting for it to be framed like this. Yeah, man, I remember that day so vividly because I actually had to. I work from home 4 out of 5 days a week, and Game 7 of the NBA Finals just happened to be on a work in the office day, and I couldn't take it off because we were like introducing new people to the team. But so I had to be in the office and stay away from spoilers the entire day. So I went maybe 5 hours in a world where everyone knew that happened, and I was just like, off social media, no clue what was coming. Yeah, I don't know. I sat down and like watched it by myself, locked room, no one to like disturb me. It genuinely took
It was padded as well.
Yeah, it genuinely took like 2 whole quarters to get over the fact that even if we win, people are probably not going to think it's like real. But yeah, I don't know. A lot happens in a basketball game. We'd already beaten them 3 times. It's okay. Like, we were the best team that season. It's fine. It's fine.
And would you have preferred this team winning, or would you have preferred to see like Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka?
Oh, this team, easy. Because like I started following the Thunder when we'd already made. I think we'd already made the conference semis by the time I started following them. So that was like the season that Harden got traded, I believe. So like I just came in, I didn't know that much about basketball. Now it's like over a decade of following a team. I've seen us go through the shortest rebuild of all time and like, fully like grow like the J-Dubs and the Chets and stuff for a whole 2 or 3 seasons. No, this team 100%. Even going through the years where we had like the 3-headed, like Schroeder, Paul, SJ. It was just so much more like, it felt way better to go through that whole journey and then get the chip. Yeah.
The whole journey.
Yeah, of 10 years.
Your brother, who people might know as Alessio, goes for the Kings, and he's still on that journey.
Well, I noticed that Jessica said she only heard about Oklahoma growing up.
Yeah, that's why I distinguished that we were in the same room.
Yeah. Well, Alessio went for Sacramento, but like he also hated the franchise the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, he was not
I haven't heard him say anything good about it in my very limited knowledge.
Yeah.
There was that 1 year, and he was just gobsmacked. The Light the Beam, like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He'd switched to Indiana because of Tyrese Halliburton. All right, then final OKC question, and Chess, feel free to chime in here, but again, I'll lean heavily on Leandro. You've drafted a lot of good prospects, you've developed a lot of good prospects, but as part of having like 5 first-round picks in every single draft, you also miss on a few prospects, right? Obviously, you can't pick Chet and J-Dub and stuff, but are there any prospects that you really liked? Like, were you a big Poku guy, but it's like obviously he fizzled out? Are there any guys that you loved that just didn't turn out to be as good as you?
Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. He was from like 4 or 5 years ago. Got traded to to Detroit. Athletic. Can we cut that?
Yeah, no cutting.
Athletic wing, and I was gonna write an article for you guys about him. He got traded to Detroit and then quickly. Yeah. I was so high on him when we were in our rebuild phase.
He was so good on 2K as well.
Yeah.
That's HAMIDOU. Wow, I spelled it right. DIALLO.
You said all these letters. I haven't started typing.
Oh my god, his Instagram is really good.
Actually?
Hemi Diallo.
Yeah.
Chess, get locked in. He currently plays for the Shaanxi Longs.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
He was so athletic and so strong.
Yeah. So he was like really fun to watch on a 22-win team. Because it was just like, oh cool, at least he'll do something sometimes. But yes, every day that passes, I'm happy I didn't write that article.
It's okay to write articles. This is the picture I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm now on it, but I do want to say the reason why I wasn't quick enough was because I was looking at pictures of Tyrese Halliburton, and I do have to say I've always been quite fond of him because he's got a cute little smile, but I've now just figured out why I like his face so much because he looks like a different version of Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh,
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, look at his face.
I see it. Yeah.
He looks like Daniel Ricciardo with a good haircut.
Yeah.
And like brighter eyes. Is that too deep?
Okay. Jesus
I love how much you leaned into that. I was just like, oh, cool.
Oh, he's a little cutie.
Yeah.
Do Diallo?
Yeah.
Man, to be fair, I haven't thought of him in years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, he's probably spending a lot of time in Shanghai now.
Yeah.
Which will be there in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Maybe we could see it. That's the full circle, and we can record a live pod. AI art on his Instagram. Hold the fort.
Ba-bow.
Hold the fort. Tim with a
Oh God.
with a fighter jet behind him. Wearing a.
That's like negligible for a professional basketball player. Like that's
okay,
alright.
I guess like Darren Fox was. Yeah, he had him Super Saiyan in his DP for years.
Yeah.
Still might be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, big Dragon Ball Z fan. All right, well, enough about your freaking stupid franchise. Time to talk about mine. This is a new record of shortest time before I mention the Warriors, but we've actually planned to talk about the Warriors in this pod. Jimmy Butler has torn his ACL on a play against the Miami Heat. It was a bit of I would call it an innocuous play. But you knew something was wrong when Brandon Przemski was the one who passed him the ball, because that usually leads to bad things. But no, Jimmy Butler's out. He's out for 12 months. He's out for a whole calendar year. So you might be familiar with Kyrie Irving, who tore his ACL, and he's a similar age to Jimmy Butler. He he might return in a week from today or a week from tomorrow, but they also might shut him down for the rest of the year, because that's a whole different kettle of fish in Dallas. But it's a slow recovery, and you're just not sure that he's going to come back the guy that he is.
How old is he now?
He is 36 now. By the time he comes back, he'll be 37. It's really shit. It's really shit that Jimmy Butler's out for the whole entire year. The Warriors we had this sort of 2.5 year window where it's like we traded for Jimmy Butler at last year's deadline. We had one playoff run that didn't actually really work because Steph was injured against the Wolves. And he extended Jimmy Butler, and we aligned his remaining contract with Steph and with Draymond. Why are you smirking so much? This is we aligned his contract with Steph and Draymond, where it was like, hey, these are the three guys. They might be too old, but we're going to ride off into the sunset with them, and we're just going to surround them with cheap, short-term deals around the fringes. The only guy with guaranteed money past this 2-year window is Moses Moody, and that's like a cheap 4-year extension where you just take it, right? Look up Moses Moody. I'm interested to see what you think. But this sort of throws a spanner in the works where 2 years from now, we would have entered free agency. Steph would have been a free agent. You could see him just taking he would be 39 by then, right? So you could see him taking like a Dirk Nowitzki 1-year deal and whatever. And then Jimmy, whether he's still good or not, Draymond Green, like he might not be good enough now, right? You can sort of hit reset on the whole franchise. Do you have any good prospects? Is one of them called Jonathan Kuminga? Can Brandon Przemski still be good? Or does he look like he has like a future as like a starter? That whole sort of give this a crack for 2 years and then hit reset is sort of thrown out of the window with this ACL, because now it's like, today we played in NBA Rivals Week, the Dallas Mavericks. You might know as not our rival. We played Dallas Mavericks. Steph had 38, hit 8 threes. It was a valiant effort in a loss against a team that's tanking and wants to be as bad as they can. It doesn't look like we're currently 20, 25 and 21. I can't imagine that we would stay that high above 500. Teams are just going to get better at defending Stephen Curry and Stephen Curry only. So, Leandro, I'll start with you. Actually, before we do chess, what do you reckon about Moses Moody? What's the...
I think he's good looking, but only when he's got his headband on.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was going to say
because
far back.
the forehead is big without the headband. So
cute features.
Yeah.
What if he just shaves his head?
Great. Go for it, Queen.
Yeah. It's hard to have dreads when you're balding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. He dresses well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, everything on Instagram is basically just him playing basketball, which makes sense for a basketball player.
It's shocking. What would you do if you're the Warriors and Jimmy Butler's just torn his ACL? Completely hypothetically.
Yeah, I guess like you're not properly contending probably for the rest of Curry's career.
Yeah.
Like you know, that, like you said, that whole idea of like you've got 1 to 2 years with this current build and now that's gone, and what, Jimmy's on such a big contract that you maybe trade for like is a Davis the equivalent? And even then it's just like injury riddled, old, big. Yeah, so I don't know. And then did you say Kuminga even got injured today? Like he came in, it's like your time to shine, immediately hurt.
He played that first game after the Jimmy injury, and he had 20 points in like 20 minutes. Like it was just an efficient Kuminga game. Look up Jonathan Kuminga. Jamie, pull up a picture of so he was playing heavy minutes off the bench, and then he'd played 10 minutes and then had like a little hamstring strain. Like he might miss a game or two, but it's like, that's, how do we score? Like he had 10 points or something today in 10 minutes, which is like, goes a long way in losing to the Dallas Mavericks by 10 points. Like it would be awesome if you could score 30. But like, I don't know where we get any scoring from. Like every single one of our guys is a complimentary piece. Like Anthony Melton is seriously our second best player right now. Like, he's a really good second best player. By the way, trivia time. Do you know how old Anthony Melton is?
I'm going to guess he came into the league older than most, so 29?
He's 27.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
How old do you think he was?
I don't know. I thought you were going to be like, he's 34 or something like that.
Nah, I'm going the other way. Well, what do you reckon of Kuminga?
He's got so many stylish shots. Like, less basketball player than Moses Moody.
Just a little peek behind the kimono. He hasn't been playing basketball for the last 2 months because the coach doesn't like him. Yeah.
T? Why?
I mean, like the coach hasn't liked him for 4 years, but now this is all coming to an end.
Well, his style is really good.
Is it? I thought it's just sort of like a lot of highlighter colors.
I mean, look at that.
Ripped jeans.
Jesus Christ. Do you want my opinion or not?
I do.
on the expert, or?
Please don't say too many good things about Jonathan Kuminga.
I thought you liked him. Don't you have his jersey?
You know, yeah, but it says Kuminga.
Don't you have a really good T-shirt
I got a really good T-shirt that Leandro got me with Jonathan Kuminga dunking. It was a cool dunk. Can you look up Anthony Melton? I think this is a rooster. Also, bonus points for having a surname which is a Melbourne suburb. Wait till you hear about Tyler Greensborough. God, that's going to do numbers with Lucas.
Yeah. He'll be happy there was that silence for a bit afterwards so the crowd can laugh.
Oh my god, look at his arms.
As in strong?
Yeah, strong boy. He looks really cool. Okay, on his Instagram profile, there's him in like a blue sort of double feature thing. He looks really good there. But then in his Instagram, a couple of pictures before with a black tank, I'm kind of like, okay, whatever.
He's at a children's camp, if that helps.
Why?
like training the next generation of Anthony Meltons.
Okay.
But if you keep scrolling back...
I can't. I physically can't. On a laptop.
What do you mean? You can't go past 6?
No, because we're not logged in. Unless you want to take the time to log in.
It's a work laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just picture. He looks really good here. He's wearing...
That's what I was talking about.
At.
I said the blue double piece.
I thought you were talking about this. God, this is great radio. Yeah, like we're probably going to fall into the play-in where we might actually win the first play-in game. And then it's like, okay, cool, we might lose the second. It's probably better if we lose the second because we still have our first round pick. It's like, well, actually, sorry. It's like top 2 protected going to Miami this year. But we have all of our future picks after this. So it's like, there's 2 clear pathways we can go, and a lot of them depend on how happy Steph is to not compete for the rest of his life. But we can either not compete and sort of take now, but we're not going to be good enough for taking because Steph's too good at basketball. And there's no future prospects for him moving forwards because he's going to retire in a couple of years. Or we can just throw everything against the wall and say, stuff the future, damn the torpedoes, let's try and get as good a piece as we can right now. I've got some trades if you would like to hear them, both of you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Francesca, maybe the nays. I was going to say Jalen Green, that's one of them. You're quite familiar with Jalen.
Yeah, you send me pictures of him.
Only because you told me that.
He was like up at Maya the other day, like
What?
at Emporium. Yeah, he's modeling for some.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you mean up at Maya?
like I was at Maya in the city the other day.
There's a picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
him.
yeah, but like even just sit like I've just gone to a Maya and seen like 3 massive cutouts of Jalen Green.
Because what, he's Filipino, or he's got some Filipino connections, and the Philippines is one of the biggest NBA markets for like a non-major market. Sorry, I don't want to like absolutely bore the fuck out of you. But that's why, right? Pull your head in, do some research.
He's also really handsome.
Yeah, his basketball talent leaves a bit lacking.
Oh, Jessica loves that.
You love crop tops.
I hear crop tops are in these days.
Yeah.
You've started to purchase a few, haven't you?
Just 3 of them. The audience.
Oh my
wants to
god!
know.
Oh no, he's just pulling up his shirt. I'm getting overwhelmed.
So the trade is.
Okay, so there's 3 groups of trades, right? I might rapid fire through them, and then you can give me 1 or 2 words. The first group, and then I'll get into the trades after the groups. First trade is bringing in a clearly worse player. These are trades for Jimmy Butler, but a healthy one who doesn't ruin the 2027 reset plan, right? Then there's ignoring the 2027 reset altogether and just adding as much talent as possible, and that includes throwing in some first-round picks. And then I've included an RT Dunn joke. I don't know if you guys are going to like this, but you even ate the bag of stringers. I left them out as a joke. Filling up on cheese before dinner.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so you weren't supposed to fill up on cheese. Oh, you even ate the bag of stringers. So these are just some trades I've put in here where it's like, God, you're even mentioning these.
Yeah. A couple of silly
wrong
ones.
audience. All right, the first group of 2. Actually, it's 1. The second point is that's it. Bringing in a clearly worse player, but a healthy one who doesn't ruin the 2027 plan. Jimmy Butler. And I won't talk picks, but we can talk whether it's worth it. But bring in Zach LaVine. Look up Zach LaVine. Jimmy Butler for Zach LaVine.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he should do that just because Zach LaVine has like no proven track record like helping with success in a team, and it still will just be like a short term. Maybe you win more games and make the 6 or 7 seed, but it just doesn't help any further than that.
Yeah, but right, you're completely right. But what if we make the 6th seed? It's like
and you win one round, maybe.
To the front office and be like, all right, look, we're trying. Like, he averaged 22 points in the playoffs. He's a good off-ball shooter. Yeah, he wouldn't be very good. He's also injury prone. He's also not. He's a shell of his former self. What if, because there were rumours about a sign and trade in the off season that then turned into can we make this work in the regular season? I mean, that was the ice cream truck. To get Jonathan Kuminga to the Kings. What if it's Jimmy and Kuminga for Zach LaVine and Malik Monk? Plus, whatever picks are moving anyway.
I won't lie, I love that because I think Monk would be good on the Warriors.
Would you prefer Monk than LaVine? Like just as a
single.
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to build a team that wins, you would prefer Monk over LaVine just because Monk's skill set can work on more like he doesn't take away as much as LaVine would from the star players. But I also love it for the fact that Kuminga would be on the Kings, which is the most Kings move of all time. Yeah, I like that trade a lot.
Yeah, that's actually the only contract I could find that expires in 2027 or earlier. I mean, there actually Anthony Davis is owed money through the next 3 years. So let's move on to ignoring the 2027 plan. Sorry, Chess, what have we got for Zach LaVine?
He's okay. He's a little bit scary. His headshot kind of looks like he's the type of guy that doesn't have that much to say. He's
like a mysterious, quiet person.
Not even mysterious, just like that there's nothing that
there's like nothing
to
going
say.
on there.
You'll like talk to him at a party and you'll be like, oh, blah 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 blah, and he'll go like, yeah, right, and then that's it.
Yeah, he just gives you yes answers.
Yeah,
actually sort of nailed that.
What about this photo of him and his wife wearing matching silk red pajamas on Christmas with his 3 kids wearing Grinch onesies?
That is really good for him. I'm happy for him.
Also, his recent picks, 2 of them babies.
Oh.
You have to imagine he's. 2 of them basketball.
You have to imagine this.
It's a good ratio. It's a great ratio.
We're a family.
We love a family man. That's nice. It's good to see.
Yeah. It's interesting seeing he's followed by He's followed by 15 people I know. He's
Is that just
he's
all
coasting off.
all
the
from?
dunk
Yeah, I was right about to say 2 dunk contests.
All right, so ignoring the 2027 plan, Anthony Davis. So he's owed money this year, next year, and he's got a player option for the following year. But I'm sure you've been listening to the news. The whole Rich Paul staffer is like, get me out of Dallas. We need an extension. We need an extension. How an extension would work if he gets traded is either an opt-out or an opt-in and extend. So he could go to another team. He's owed whatever, $58 million next year, and then agree to opt out of that deal and then extend. So that option's got to be about $58 or $60 million. And then let's say he just runs out the rest of that contract. He's going to be in his late 30s. He's probably just getting something around the mid-level, which is about 10 to 12 mil. So in what I think Rich Paul's best case scenario is, which is why I think he's agitating so hard, is for him to go to a new place and then say, hey, decline my $60 million player option, or I will, and just pay me more than $60 million across 3 years. So it's like, give me three for 80. So I'm still making money. I'm making less on your cap sheet, but I still, like, because then he can threaten, well, I'm just going to pick up this 1 year, $60 million player option. So it's like sort of works for all parties. And we've seen that. We've seen that play out for a number of players in the past couple of years. Chris Middleton did it pretty much every opportunity he had. Rudy Gobert just did it, and Draymond Green just did it. So that's sort of like this is a good halfway between ignoring and not ignoring the 2027 plan. But Anthony Davis is out as of a couple of days ago for 6 weeks. Jimmy Butler's also out for at least 6 weeks as well. So we wouldn't improve on the basketball court at all until a week before the playoffs. That's if we're in that playoff picture, because the West is a bloodbath. Would you do that?
I think I probably would.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's say no picks going elsewhere. It's just Jimmy for AD.
Yeah, just because I'm not sure how fast twitch wing who has an ACL done. I guess ACLs are less bad than they used to be in the past, but I don't know that Jimmy Butler can return to be as good as what he is right now versus Davis, who's also on the decline, but you're still getting the defense and you're still getting the off chance that he is healthy for long enough next season. So yeah, and it's just, I don't think you guys are going to do anything this year anyway.
Yeah.
So from next season, it's like Jimmy's back, but you're still not going to win as many games in the regular season anyway, because Jimmy's only really going to show up at the end.
Yeah. And there's no way that we get an Anthony Davis level player this offseason.
Yeah.
So it's going to be traded from now, look forward to the next offseason.
Yeah.
Next
and
opening night.
And just saying with like the extension for like 3 year 80, then he's like on the same timeline as Curry. Like
he would, so that extension would put him 2 years ahead of Curry.
2 years ahead. How so?
You assume Steph just signs whatever it is. So then all of a sudden you've got a lot of your money locked up in AD and Curry. So you're throwing out the 2027 plan of resetting and trying to be players and free agents.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're just like, whatever.
I guess so long as, like, I'm very pessimistic where I'm like, so long as Curry's on your team, you're probably just going to keep him and, like, you're just not going to win for another 4 years or so, like, at the very least.
Yeah, we're not going to win a title. We're not going to hit reset.
Yeah.
But we've got all of our future first-round picks, and I think we will only ever trade, like, the upcoming draft, like, and that the pick in the upcoming draft, just as soon as we're, like, 30 and 20, it's like, okay, cool, it's not going to be the number one pick. Now we'll trade it. We'll trade this next year's for Jimmy Butler or whatever. Jalen Green, so to make that work, it would be Jalen Green and Grayson Allen. The Phoenix Suns were interested in trading for Jimmy Butler when they were trying to find a person to pair with Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler said that was one of the places that he would extend. It was the Brooklyn Nets, Phoenix Suns, or the Golden State Warriors. If you're the Suns, you're one of the happiest stories. I think we can just get rid of that immediately. Chesk, look up Larry Markkinen. Leandro, Larry Markkinen. So let me just say it. Is Larry Markkinen for Jimmy plus like our whole future, like 4 picks? Like we're and this is if he's available. We're giving up a lot here. You can even have Pods, who's a really good up and coming guard. Would you do that if what? Who says no?
I don't know. I think Utah probably says no, just because Markkinen is like really bloody good, and you guys are that like Utah is sort of like turning a corner at the moment and actually like winning games, and your young players are playing well. I don't know. Are you betting on like those picks land versus you already have what's marketing like 27, 26?
He's 28.
He's 28.
Whoa.
A year older than D'Anthony Melton.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
can't believe D'Anthony Melton's 27, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What are your picks? What are Golden State's
just
picks?
our own. Just our own. We don't have any incoming. We don't have any outgoing. It's just our own picks. So you would imagine our pick when, let's say, Steph retires 2-3 years from now. You imagine that pick's pretty juicy, right? Let's say Steph's probably not going to be that good when he's 40 or 30 anyway. But that first year where it's like, okay, none of our young talent, like Pods and Post and like all the young talent we have, and like Will Richard, they're all role players, right? They're all really good, cheap, cost-controlled role players. No one looks like they can lead a team or be a starter in the future. So you're betting that the Warriors' first-round pick, once Steph retires, is the pick that we're going to be really shit for. And then at that time, Larry will be 30, 31, and he would be the only guy that we see being a starting level player. And that's clearly not good enough right now for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Why would it be good enough in San Francisco? But then I think why this is a no is because if the Jazz are shopping Larry Markkinen, they can just get better picks. Like with the Warriors picks, you're sort of saying, oh, if this happens, or if Steph falls off, which he never has, like if all this happens, if we don't just draft someone really, really well and like with the 14th pick, then they might have a good base. But I think if you're shopping Larry Markkinen, you could probably just get a better pick from the Thunder tomorrow, or you can get a better pick from Detroit, or you can just get all this juicy stuff. Like if there's just much better stuff to get for Larry Markkinen if he is available. He just never has been.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Chess, what's the Instagram?
I can't get on his Instagram, but the smile that swept across my face when I saw what he looks like,
He looks
he's
like the-
so cute. He looks like Ilya.
He did rivalry
Yeah,
guy.
he looks like a less attractive version of Ilya Rozanov
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Heated Rivalry. But he's so cute. I just want to put him in my pocket.
3 weeks ago, he posted a 2025 recap.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, you might be familiar with as New Year's Day. It's like the first photo in his recap is on a hockey field.
Oh my
huge.
Hockey
gosh.
jersey, says Markkinen on the back. First of all, what the fuck are you doing? Second of all, fucking you're on. I was like, here's him on a rock in the middle of the ocean fishing.
How do you get that chair there?
We were actually talking about this. This is a nice little subplot. We were talking about Jess and I went for a walk on the beach, and there was just some bloke in like the sandbar a little bit further out in the water, and he had his little camping chair and he had a beer and he was just sitting there watching the ocean like 20 meters away from the shore. And I was like, oh, how good is this, right? Blah, blah, blah. And then we were like, how cool is it when just like middle-aged men just find more and more ways to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, and then they just send a photo to their mates on whatever social media platform and go, God, how good's living? And it's like they might be sitting on a spike at the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
It's like, but I've got a beer.
Yeah.
And I've got a bloody souvlaki, right? So good.
That's you now, I think.
Yeah,
you now.
that's true. It's also Larry Markkinen at the moment. A lot of golf with his kids I'm seeing from this.
He has kids?
Yeah. He blocks out their faces as well.
Oh, that's really
nice.
good.
What a
That's
great
good of
flag.
him.
Yeah. Would you? Let's not.
Would I block out my kids' faces?
Yeah, it's a bit too real. Let's not have this conversation on the pod. So I was going to say, like, obviously, if you've got, he's only got 500,000 followers. Fucking hell, it pays to play in Utah.
When this ends, I'm going to follow him.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
wow,
worth
that's
it.
actually a pretty good. That's a pretty good sign of whether they're hot or not. So weird if you knew what he was like on the basketball court. Though.
Oh, is he bad?
No, he's lovely. It's just
If you had like an assessment of his game.
I want to see what his wife looks like.
there's just no reason. All right, final ignoring the 2027 plan. Drew Holiday and Robert Williams. Jess, do you mind looking up Robert Williams for us? This just isn't.
Yeah. Why would Portland do that?
Yeah.
Robert Williams the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the son of Robert Williams II. His nickname's Time Lord, if that helps.
Time Lord.
Where did he
Does
get
he
that
like
from?
Doctor Who?
I highly doubt it.
Then
would
why
be
is he
so
called
cool
Time
just to
Lord?
pick that.
Is Robert Williams called Time Lord because of his late initial media call and missed flight after the 2018 draft, leading to a Celtics fans joke that he wasn't late but operating on a different timeline like Doctor Who.
Wow, that's really cool.
And then it evolved to praise his amazing timing for blocks and plays. Thanks, AI overview. Shout out to Ryan Herbert, also known as @Riffs_man.
Cool. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if I'm being really like optimistic on that trade, does that now make, if that happens, Golden State now has two smaller, more movable pieces than what Jimmy is right now? Like,
And usually when you combine pieces, you get a better player. You're not doing it for the 37-year-old who just... All right. The final two trades, which are just like, fuck man, I put these in here. Did you have a final comment on Time Lord?
Yeah, I don't think he's attractive. Isn't that my purpose?
My purpose. Okay. I remember when I first moved in with Llewellyn, friend of the program, I was watching basketball and he would like come sit down and he's like never watched basketball before and he's like, I'm like sussed it out and he goes, oh, is that quite good? And I was like, oh no, it was just a really good dunk. Like, you know, they're all athletic. And he goes, but that was a really good dunk. And I was like, don't worry about it. He's not that good. It probably would have been like Hamathou Diallo. Right? We were watching the 2022 NBA Finals, which my Golden State Warriors won.
Yeah.
And Robert Williams was on the court, and every time, like Lou walked past, and just like watching that playoff run, he was like, "Who the fuck is number 44 in green? He's huge." I was like, "Why are you picking him? There's like taller and stronger guys." And then just every time he walked past, he was like, "There's that guy again. He's massive." And it's like, he's just statistically not the tallest or the biggest.
Has he seen Wembanyama play yet?
Oh my god.
Well, actually, what he does love is really tall people. So like, when he was popping off, he was like, "What's the name of that French guy, Sean?" Oh my god. All right, two final stupid trades before we wrap up. LaMelo Ball for Jimmy Butler.
Charlotte should not do that.
We can finally sort of cleanse our soul of the James Wiseman draft. Of a true Charlotte wouldn't do it. What about this? Ja Morant and John Concar. Bro, we're recording a podcast.
He just wants to say something.
Oh, you really...
He really hated that trade.
Ja Morant deal that much. Two small guards on the court at the same time. Get out of here. All right, we'll just turn him down. He pulled in. All right. Thanks for coming on the pod, Thunder Twins. You guys are both listening to the pod, so I think you might know this is coming. If people don't. Whenever I have a guest on, I like to ask them if you could, just for $0, if you could get like a game-worn jersey of any player, past, present, or future, right? And it's like one of the cool game ones that are like $500 Australian dollars, right? And you could have anyone, like any edition. Who would it be and why? We'll start with you, Leandro.
I'll give you more time to. Mine's easily. I actually looked for this jersey on eBay way back and couldn't find it. Rudy Gay Memphis jersey.
Really?
And that was, again, I was a teenager playing a lot of 2K, and my team was like, I think I had like Vucevic and Rudy Gay were like my main two players, and I just fell in love with Rudy Gay from it.
Rooked.
Yeah. But yeah, so, and I think he had that ad, like some All-Star ad trying to make it the All-Star game, and I really loved it. Like when I vote All-Star, I vote for Rudy Gay, like doing a little gimmick. So yeah, no basketball reasons. He shot a lot of deep twos, which I guess fits with the show.
Are we talking the navy blue Memphis or the white, or like that baby blue?
Navy blue with the light blue text on it.
Like that one.
Yeah, that guy.
Cool.
That would be sick, like framed on the wall.
I thought you were going to say Dion Waiters, so that's...
I already got a Dion Waiters jersey.
Yeah. Jess, which jersey would you pick?
Because he's been my favorite player since I was 12 years old. I'm going to say Kevin Durant.
Which Kevin Durant jersey?
The one from when I was 11. So wherever he was in 2012.
Awesome. So that would have just been Okay, so
I mean, 2010. Yeah.
are you picking a blue or a white or an alternate
Christmas jersey.
Christmas jersey?
Nah. No, I'll say blue.
Blue. Good classic. Good call.
Nice.
Alright, well, thanks for coming on, guys. Is there anything you've wanted to say on a podcast before? Jess?
I have a question.
Sure.
Sorry, you can like cut this out, but I actually have a genuine question.
Ah, fuck.
So, you know how like Hamilton moved to Ferrari? Because Ferrari's like a legacy team.
Yeah.
Do you think that Steph Curry would move to like, is there like a legacy team that he would move to before he retires?
This is a great question. Usually you'll see guys go back to a team that they spent a lot of time with just before they retire, like someone like Amari Stoudemire. After he retired, it was clear that he wasn't a good basketball player anymore. He signed a one-day contract with the Knicks, and like he went to the Madison Square Garden. And he's like, "I love you guys. This is where I had the most fun in my career." There's no legacy teams like that. Like the equivalent of Ferrari would be like the Knicks or the Celtics or the Lakers, but no one goes there if they've got no prior connection there. It's just it would just be a bit weird. So like if Steph left a couple of years ago, he might actually come back to the Warriors for one final year and just like have a run, which we'll probably see Klay Thompson do in a couple of years. But the Charlotte Hornets, Steph Curry's from Carolina, and his dad spent a lot of time in Charlotte, and his dad was a basketball player. And his dad's now the commentator for the Charlotte Hornets. And when Steph was going to be a free agent in like 2014, Charlotte was one of the final teams, even though they were shit and just not good at the times. Charlotte were one of the teams that were shortlisted by him to go to. And then he stayed with the Warriors because we were trending upwards. And it would be stupid for him to leave. Obviously, he hit the moon after that. And it's like he's just never been a free agent. He's just always extended with the Warriors. But the Charlotte Hornets just retired Steph Curry's dad, Dell Curry's jersey. And he averaged like 9 points in like 6 years for them, which is not a dude you retire their jersey for. They do retire sort of jersey numbers for commentators, but it's usually after they've died, and it's usually after they've commentated for like 40 years. He's only commentated for like, I think maybe 10 years. And you don't retire their number, you retire like, you give them like a microphone number where it's like, he commentated on 10,000 games, so we like retire that number. So it's sort of to say thank you to the commentator. So there is a conspiracy theory that if the Warriors keep trending down, Charlotte wants to bring in Steph Curry just as like a come here, you're from Carolina, have a bit of fun in your final year. Like the Warriors aren't doing anything, you may as well come to Charlotte and just mentor a couple of young guys. So that would be the equivalent of Hamilton going to Ferrari. But Charlotte is by no means the legacy franchise. They're actually one of the worst ones in all of sports history. And so that's why the conspiracy theory kind of works, because it's like, are they desperate, grasping at straws here? It's like, retire his dad's jersey. It looks a little bit promising that it's like a 1% chance that he might come to Charlotte for his final year. And if he did do that, me as a Golden State Warriors fan, I'd be very upset. That would be...
You'd actually like care.
Yeah, that's very less. That would be really upsetting that you're going to blow up 19 years of playing for a team that you've achieved so much with. Bro, just spend the next 40 years of your fucking life in Charlotte. Why do you have to play basketball games there?
Is that like blowing it up? Is that...
Blowing it up?
I can't believe this is the strongest take I have. I don't know, like, is it that deep?
Well, it's like, you think of Hakeem Olajuwon, you're like, but he spent a year in Toronto. And it's like, it was like Karl Malone's like, but I guess Karl Malone was chasing a ring in the Lakers, right? And he was a sex pest.
Oh.
But it's just always like a little, it's just tarnished just a little bit. Like, I get why it's like, Giannis, shut up, bro, it's not that deep. But once you've passed it, like Dirk Nowitzki, right? Like, he would never leave. He's just like, yeah, I'll just keep hitting the shots. And we're actually tanking, so it doesn't matter, right? Kobe Bryant, they were tanking. They were kind of stealth tanking by giving him more shots. But it's like, I seriously think there's something to that. And I think it's worth savoring when you're 38 years old. It's not worth savoring when you're Giannis and you're clearly going nowhere at 31. Cool. But if you've gotten all the way, don't leave. That would just be horrible.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're Steph Curry and like you don't mind and it's important to play for your dad's team. Like, who cares what Sean Carroll thinks? Like,
Do you reckon he thinks that?
no, that's what I mean. Where it's like, I don't know, that might just be like because the media would build it up like this. But like, should we really care?
No, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But I'm just one fan, and I would care. I'd be like, that was a bit shitty you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. But what the fuck's Charlotte doing? Like,
Yeah.
how are you on Concanipple?
Yeah.
Look up Concanipple. That's a good way to finish.
Is that a person's name?
Yeah, but it's not spelt nipple. K-O-N
Oh, K-O-N.
space K-E-U.
I love how it took me a full 40 minutes of podcasting.
N-U-D-P-P-E-L.
Yeah.
Full 40 minutes of
what the hell?
podcasting to become Alessio.
He looks like he should work at Deloitte.
Yeah, that's a good one. He's got like 3 or 4 brothers, and all their names start with K.
I'm judging.
It's like Kada and yeah. All right, let's wrap up the pod. I think this is like the 3rd time we've wrapped up the pod talking about Concanipple.
No way. That's great.
Wait, what are you cringing at right now?
Is this... Oh my god, I can't scroll up. Oh my god. Is that like his parents?
Maybe?
Okay, so my question is...
How tall are they?
No, like this is like an article about a draft pick.
Yeah.
Because he was picked or whatever. Why is his dad wearing runners and shorts? His mum's all dressed up. He's obviously in the uniform. It's a really big moment, and his dad is literally in runners and shorts. Like
I don't know if you've ever heard of living vicariously through your kids. Yeah. All right. Wrap up there?
Before we wrap, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Zal. Since we've been dating, she's been asking me to go on the pod.
Really?
And yeah, so if there's one thing I want to say on a podcast, it's that.
well, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful boyfriend, Sean.
Since you started dating, I said, come on the pod. Thanks for coming on, guys. That is the Thunder Twins, everyone. You can follow them at Thunder_Twins_AUS.
Follow at Sir Dipping Sauce.
Yeah, follow
He has to meet them.
What?
No, that's only if he follows them back.
Oh.
Anyone's allowed to follow Dipper.
Okay, we're going.
Yeah, follow at Sir__Dipping Sauce on Instagram for the best OKC Thunder content during the playoffs.
#ThunderPub. All right.